We need to consider all capital outflows to China, public and private. Any outbound regulation that focuses only on venture capital and private equity, but exempts public market products like ETFs, mutual funds, and individual stocks, in my opinion, will fail to address the national security threat because the private market investments represent only 15% of total U.S. capital investments in the PRC companies.
And that was Congressman Mike Gallagher, chairman of the House Select Committee on China, with me on Mornings with Maria on Fox Business on the need to cut off investment into CCP-linked companies, in particular companies that are tied to the Chinese military. President Biden signed an executive order on Wednesday, which is being called narrow. It was intended to stop U.S. investors from inadvertently funding China's military by regulating some U.S. investments in high-tech Chinese companies that deal with advanced computer chips, microelectronics, quantum information technologies, and artificial intelligence. But critics of the order say it does not go far enough. Joining me right now with reaction is Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. She's a member of both the Senate Finance and Senate Judiciary Committees. Senator, I want to get your take on this executive order, but it also fits into this narrative that Joe Biden is weak on China, and possibly because he is compromised. Real quick, before we get into the nuts and bolts of this executive order, what are your thoughts on an impeachment inquiry? Does this naming of a new special counsel, David Weiss, make an inquiry of impeachment more important than ever today?
Oh, Maria, absolutely. It makes it more important because they'll have subpoena power if they do the impeachment inquiry. And I think everyone knows David Weiss is not a prosecutor. He's not a special counsel. He is a collaborator. And the sweetheart deal that he had cooked up for Hunter Biden, now they're going to give him a sweetheart deal with a special counsel and run out the clock. So the American people can see through this, and they know what is going on. And Merrick Garland, he owes the American people better than to do something like this.
Is this executive order another weak response?
Absolutely, a weak response. Too little, too late.
Okay.
It is important that we deal with the Chinese Communist Party and with their commercial and military sectors.
Well, hold that thought, because Mike Pompeo says the CCP is inside the gates of America. I want to get your take on that when we come right back. I'm talking with Marsha Blackburn. Stay with us. Welcome back. I'm back with Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, I want to ask you about these letters that your colleagues sent to Janet Yellen, Tom Cotton, and Marco Rubio, concerned about the potential acquisition of Forbes by groups that are allegedly tied to the CCP. Your thoughts?
Maria, we have to make certain that CCP-connected companies are not going to be buying our media outlets. You can look at the path that they are traveling. They are building out their technology. They are trying to pull in U.S. investors because they've cornered the market on lithium and rare earth metals. You look at what they've done with social media, with TikTok and other applications. And now you look at how they're trying to get into the U.S. and purchase our media outlets. And this one is Russia and China, two of the axis of evil, working together, trying to get a respected media outlet that targets younger individuals.
We're going to cover this. This is another weak response from the administration. Senator, it's great to have you. Thanks very much.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.